Have you ever considered that you might be the chosen one without even knowing it? We're not talking about fantasy. We're talking about real signs that suggest you're spiritually gifted. What if that odd sensation you often feel, that quiet understanding of things others don't grasp, is actually a sign? In this video, we'll talk about 10 undeniable signs that are felt only by those with a unique spiritual connection. Signs that don't scream out loud, but have the power to nudge you towards a path you were always meant to walk. Keep watching, as we might be talking about you, unveiling the subtle yet powerful signs that you're meant for something greater. Number 10. Uncommon synchronicities. Spiritually gifted people often experience what's known as synchronicities. These are not your everyday, ordinary coincidences. These moments are like secret messages, tailored just for them, appearing too precise and too timely to be random. For instance, they might think of someone and suddenly that person calls, or they stumble upon the right book at the perfect time, finding answers to questions that have been lingering in their minds. It's as if the universe aligns itself in a sequence of events to highlight their path or to reassure them they're heading in the right direction. These synchronicities can be as subtle as recurring numbers on the clock, pointing to dates and times of significance, or as profound as meeting a stranger who shares a piece of wisdom that changes their course. They serve as guideposts, confirming that the spiritually gifted are aligned with their true calling. Number 9. Heightened intuition. Sudden gut feelings that turn out to be right, an intuition that pays off, or a random thought about someone just before they call. For the spiritually gifted, this isn't mere coincidence. It's heightened intuition. Sign number 9 is all about an inner radar that seems to catch signals others miss. Imagine knowing the rain will start, despite a clear sky, only to see it pour minutes later. It's not magic. It's a heightened sense of intuition that's hard to explain, but impossible to ignore. These individuals often experience a keen awareness, sensing the mood of a room or the outcome of an event before any signs are apparent. They might reach for their phone, knowing somehow that a long-lost friend is about to reach out. It's not just about predicting the future. It's about feeling the pulse of the present in a way that defies common understanding. Number 8. Deep empathy and sensitivity. Like a sixth sense, the deep empathy and sensitivity of the spiritually gifted can feel overwhelming. For them, walking into a room isn't just about the physical space. It's about feeling the joy, pain, or anxiety hanging in the air, as tangible as the furniture. This intense empathy isn't just a fleeting feeling. It's a profound connection to the emotional currents around them. For those with this gift, it's as if they've tapped into a hidden channel of human experience, one that many are oblivious to. This connection to others' emotions has its trials. It can be draining, like an emotional sponge that absorbs the world's woes. Yet, it's also their strength, enabling them to navigate social nuances with a navigator's precision, understanding others' needs sometimes better than their own. The weight of this sensitivity is a constant companion, but it's also a tool, a guiding force that often leads them to acts of kindness and understanding, anchoring their role as healers and pillars within their communities. With every beat of their compassionate hearts, they are the silent warriors, turning their sensitivity into a beacon of hope for those around them. Number 7. Aversion to negativity. For those who are spiritually gifted, a negative atmosphere is like a storm cloud that disrupts their inner harmony. They naturally steer clear of the gloom cast by harsh news stories, toxic gossip, and people whose intentions don't align with goodwill. It's not just a dislike, it's an instinctive reaction, as if their very spirit rejects the very essence of negativity. This sensitivity can complicate their daily lives. Imagine a scenario where a casual conversation turns to a negative topic. The spiritually gifted individual might withdraw or even exit the situation entirely. It's not rudeness, but self-preservation. This aversion can strain relationships with friends or family members who don't understand their need for positivity, leading to misunderstandings. Their homes often become sanctuaries, filled with tranquility, to shield them from the chaos of the outside world. This isn't a mere preference, it's a necessity for their well-being, keeping their environment as pure as their intentions. Number 6. Vivid dreams and visions. Spiritually gifted individuals often traverse a dreamscape as rich and complex as the waking world. Their nights are filled with vivid dreams and visions that are not mere figments of imagination, but carry potent symbolic or sometimes even precognitive information. These dreams can be so intense and real that they linger in the dreamer's mind long after awakening, providing insights that they might use as a compass for their own life or to guide others. It's not uncommon for a spiritually gifted person to have a dream about a friend or a family member and feel compelled to share it, sometimes offering advice or a warning. These nighttime narratives are not random. They hold keys to understanding deeper truths and life paths. This gift is like a bridge to the subconscious, offering a clearer view of life where every aspect is intertwined with meaning and purpose. Number 5. A natural pull towards healing. For those spiritually gifted, an innate pull towards healing is as natural as breathing. Whether it's through traditional medicine or alternative therapies, they are often the ones others turn to in times of need. It's as if their hands and hearts are guided by an unseen force, compelling them to soothe pain and mend the broken. They're the friends who listen to troubles deep into the night, the colleagues who share a word of comfort, the strangers who offer a smile that warms a chilly day. Without even trying, they find themselves cast in the role of the healer, the helper, the mender of spirits. Their presence alone can be a balm, and through their actions, whether big or small, they manage to stitch up the unseen tears in the fabric of those around them. It's more than a choice. It's a calling that echoes through every aspect of their lives. Number 4. Ancient wisdom. These gifted individuals carry a remarkable sense of knowing, a wisdom that feels as though it stretches back centuries. It's as if they've tapped into a reservoir of ancient truths, resonating with teachings and philosophies long predating the modern world. They might find themselves inexplicably drawn to old texts and spiritual practices, feeling a kinship with the sages and mystics of bygone eras. It's not uncommon for them to have moments of profound insight or to offer advice that seems imbued with the depth of ages, even when they're young. Their connection to this timeless knowledge isn't learned from books or lectures. It's a part of their being, a whisper of the past that speaks through them, offering guidance and understanding in a world that often seems disconnected from its roots. Number 3. The call of solitude. Regular periods of solitude are more than just a preference for spiritually gifted individuals. They are an essential part of their well-being. These quiet intervals are crucial for them to recharge and gain clarity, but often their need for alone time can be misread by those around them as disinterest or detachment. For the spiritually attuned, however, solitude is a time for deep self-connection and cosmic contemplation, a period when they can tap into their internal resources. It's in these stretches of silence that they gather strength and insight, not to escape the world, but to engage with it more meaningfully when they return. Their solitude is a period of growth, fostering their abilities to heal, inspire, and uplift others once they step back into the hustle of life. Number 2. Experiencing the world differently. For those with spiritual gifts, the world presents itself in extraordinary and profound ways. They absorb the vibrancy of life with an intensity that goes beyond the 5 senses, experiencing ripples of emotion and connection in places where others might just see stillness. Whether it's the rustling of leaves that seems to whisper ancient secrets, or a piece of art that stirs the soul, these individuals encounter a depth in their daily lives that is lost on many. They don't just see a sunset, they feel its fleeting beauty deep within. This profound connection can make the world seem more alive, filled with meaning and purpose that is invisible to the casual observer. It's this unique perspective that often drives spiritually gifted people to seek deeper truths, leading them on paths less traveled in their quest to understand the hidden power that interlinks our existence together. Number 1. A persistent sense of purpose. At the core of spiritually gifted individuals lies an unyielding sense of mission, a guiding force that shapes their journey through life. This profound conviction in their hearts often sets them on a path of determination, where the aim is not merely to exist, but to fulfill a specific purpose. Whether they encounter storms or calm seas, their internal compass keeps them steadfast. It's this purpose that often leads them to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of their calling, turning down easier roads in favor of those that will take them closer to their life's work. Their stories are not without their share of hurdles, yet the resolve to overcome them is as intrinsic to their nature as the very purpose they are driven to accomplish. This unwavering commitment to their personal quest is what truly sets apart those with a spiritual gift. These signs are not just traits, but are beacons guiding the spiritually gifted towards their destiny. So, ask yourself, are you heeding the subtle calls of your spirit? And where might they be leading you?